Okay, so we're here at the Desert Tech booth, and as you guys know, I love bullpups. We've got several bullpups, and you guys have seen the videos. And this one's caught my eye. I've seen it on the internet, but now I'm seeing it in person, and I have to admit, this thing's really cool. So tell us a little bit about it.
It's a multi-caliber semi-automatic rifle. As with all Desert Tech products, it's multi-caliber, just like I said, but the process for changing the conversion is removing the barrel assembly, and placing a magazine spacer in the mag well, replacing this magazine catch, so that for a 5.56 mags it'll retain because they have different placement.
And as you guys see, this is a 308. Sorry.
Yeah, this is 308 currently. Fully ambidextrous user controls, magazine release up here as well as here, bolt catch. It's got a sort of MP5 style way of holding the charging handle back and holding the bolt back.
Nice.
It'll go home like that. As you can see on the side here, there is full auto versions coming out, but it'll just be law enforcement and military.
Or SOT2.
Yeah.
Which is what we are.
Right.
So if you need some testing.
Okay. This version has the reflex handguard on it, obviously for suppressors to be inside it.
Okay. So you guys can see, I don't want to point the gun at the camera, but it's wide enough to accept. I'm sure this is 1.5 inch, standard 1.5 inch suppressor.
I believe so.
Yeah. So what's the barrel length on this one particular right here?
This one is a 16-inch barrel. It's got this one has a over-the-barrel suppressor on it at the moment.
Okay. So this suppressor sleeves the barrel?
Yes, the barrel ends right about here.
Okay.
And it's a gas impingement, or, gas piston system.
Okay.
What else am I missing here?
So how much does it weigh?
Yeah, how much does it weigh?
8.4 pounds across the board, whether it's 223 or 308.
It looks pretty ergonomic, though.
So you guys,
that's exactly what we went for.
You guys have seen our videos on the RFB. It's not quite as heavy as the RFB, but it's definitely got some weight to it. It seems pretty well balanced. Like all bullpups, it's going to be a little rear heavy, but it doesn't feel like it's dragging me down on the back end side of it.
Is this something that JMac customs would make a muzzle brake for? What's the thread pitch?
All standard thread pitch, 1/2 by 28 and 5/8 by 24.
Excellent.
I believe the 308 barrels are 5/8 24, and the 5.56 will be 1/2 by 28. So
great.
Want to make it easy.
If you want to zoom in again, now this ejects out of.
Yeah, this is a forward eject. Yeah.
Okay, it's out of the front.
Yeah, so it ejects forward and away from the shooter.
Okay.
As well as it, and it'll also eject normally if you pull off the cover. It'll just eject out like any other kind of rifle.
Okay.
But let me pull off the cover for you real quick. It can be kind of a bugger to get off sometimes, but there we go. Hold that, please.
Sure.
So the way it ejects is pretty cool too. It's got a scissoring mechanism there. You can see that it kicks the round over into the ejection chute that you're holding in your hand, and then also acts the same way if you just don't have the cover on it. It just ejects the casing away from you. And also, can I have the magazine back?
Sure.
Thank you. Come on.
We got good
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Thanks. This is all it takes to swap it from side to side eject.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So
we got a lefty here, so
all right.
I'll let you put that back on. I don't want to get it wrong.
That's no big deal. So that's all it takes to swap from right to left. Now it'll eject to the left. And of course, you don't technically even have to do that, because even with the forward eject, it ejects it away from the shooter.
So you're saying you can shoot that right-handed?
Yeah, I can shoot this right-handed right now, and it's not a problem.
Wow.
The brass will just fall right down in between my arms.
That sounds like a great video.
So, let's talk about real quick, and I won't hold you up too much longer. The bolt,
price point.
The carrier, the trunnion, is it based on another platform?
It's not based on another platform, but it has a lot of similarities with other rifles. The way the bolt comes apart is extremely similar, or the bolt carrier group comes apart is extremely similar to an AR-15 bolt.
Okay.
When you take it apart, it looks very different, but it comes apart the same way. You got a camming pin. You've got that instead of the cotter pin, we have a little I don't really know what we're calling it as far as the pin goes, but anyway, the same kind of retention pin for the firing pin. Okay. And the bolt head works the same way. So it all comes apart very easily.
Okay. Now on your gas system, is it adjustable or is it fixed?
It is.
Okay.
We've got 3 gas settings. We've got a setting for suppressed fire, standard, just regular unsuppressed fire, and then one for like dirty abrasive ammunition.
Okay. One last question, because I know everybody's going to ask, what's the trigger like? It's a Bullpup, right?
It's a good trigger.
Check it out. You care if I check it out?
Go for it.
It is. So how do I check to see if this thing's clear? Through the bottom?
No, you can look in here. There's a little viewing window there.
Okay, cool.
So you just pull back, and you can see if it has it.
All right. So I'm going to flip the fire, right?
Yep.
All right. Wow. Nice and crisp. Doesn't feel like you got 16 bars and 10 springs in there trying to hook it back to another mechanism back here.
I think it's around 6 pounds.
Around 6
like
pounds?
a direct trigger pull.
Yep.
It's a very, very nice trigger. Guys, I think you got a winner here, and
Thank you
can't
very
wait
much.
to see this on the market and in my safe. So hurry up and get it out
We're
there.
excited for that too.
I have a question. Price point.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Price
we're talking
point.
about price. It's a good
About roughly $2,500 between
Okay.
either the 308 or the 556.
And we're looking for a release hopefully in May.
Mayish, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
All
if
right.
I buy the 308, how much is it going to cost me to have it converted to 556 and have everything there on hand?
That I don't know. I don't recall what the pricing for the conversion is.
500-600 maybe.
I think they're around 1,000.
Okay.
But I don't know for sure on that one. So you'd have to talk to the sales guys for that.
All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show.